When it comes to glute training, everyone seems to have an opinion, but most of the time what you hear is pure nonsense. It's often repeated by people who've never studied sports science and are just trying to sell programs by preying on people's lack of knowledge. Worst of all, these programs usually don't even work properly. So today, let's break down how glute development actually works. Quick disclaimer before we dive in, since this video is aimed at helping athletes, I will be making a few generalizations to keep things simple and practical. So if I don't account for every single exception when giving examples, that's intentional. I will always let you know when I'm generalizing, so please, no need to comment any insults. That being said, let's get started. Glute development is an obsession for many gym goers, especially women, mostly for aesthetic reasons. And here comes our first generalization. I'm not saying that every woman at the gym is obsessed with her glutes. I'm not saying that only women care about glutes, and there's absolutely no judgment here. Whatever your reason for training, whether it's to build or tone any part of your body, that's entirely up to you. I'm just here to share facts and help as many people as possible. Anatomy refresher. Your glutes are made up of three muscles: gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. As their name suggests, they differ in size, but they also have different functions. Gluteus minimus supports various hip joint movements, but since it's not really relevant to today's topic, I won't be focusing on it. Gluteus medius plays a key role in hip abduction, so lifting your leg to the side. Once again, not our main focus today. Gluteus maximus, the largest and more powerful of the three, is the one we'll be focusing on. Due to its size and location, the gluteus maximus is the main contributor to your butt's size and shape. If your goal is to build a round, defined glute shape, like what's often seen in sprinters or fit girls at the gym, this is the muscle you have to work on. Again, no judgment here. Everyone's free to have their own aesthetic preferences and goals. So, what does gluteus maximus actually do? Its main function is hip extension, so if you're standing, it will be lifting your leg backward, or if your foot is planted on the ground, it will be driving your hips forward. That means the best exercises to train it include traditional and Romanian deadlift, squat, hip thrust, sprint, and GHD extensions. Now here's the problem. If you search for how to grow your glutes at home, you'll find tons of programs that do not include any of the exercises I just listed. Instead, they focus on light resistance band around the knees, endless sets of hip bridges, and exercises that barely stimulate the gluteus maximus. Let's make this clear. If you want to build muscle tone and shape, you need actual muscle, and that requires hypertrophy and strength training. Whether it's your arms, abs, thighs, or glutes, you need resistance training with progressive overload. But weight training, especially with heavier loads, is still taboo for many people. A lot of them still believe that lifting weight will instantly make them bulky. I've addressed this myth in a previous video, but I'll say it again, it is false. And not only is it false, it is also impossible. People with sculpted muscular physiques, and especially women, train, eat, and live the proper way for months and even years before reaching this kind of results. So no, you will not become too muscular by accident, and certainly not in a few weeks. On the flip side, if your goal is to grow muscle, you're gonna need some size and strength. And those viral banded workouts you see on YouTube? Well, technically they're not wrong, but they focus on the gluteus minimus and medius. Those are smaller, deeper muscles that can be helpful for stability or certain rehab goals, but if your objective is visible glute growth, they won't do much. Instead, here's what you actually need to do if you want to grow your glutes. 1. Stick to weight training basics. Learn the movements I listed earlier and train them with progressive overload so you can build mass and strength. 2. Fuel your body properly. You need adequate protein and a healthy lifestyle. Drinking until you black out every weekend, eating 1 meal a day and drinking 3 hours a night will sabotage your results. 3. Apply progressive overload. Once you're consistent with your routine, start increasing weights or sets or reps over time. I have a full video dedicated to progressive overload, so make sure to check it out if you're interested. The link is in the description. Try to train at least 3 times per week, and don't just focus on glutes. Your overall shape depends on many different muscle groups. Be patient And also try sprinting from time to time. It is one of the best exercises to develop your glutes. Even once a week, with a good warm-up, sprinting can improve running mechanics, boost your performance, and give you a fun, stress-relieving workout. And if you sprint, don't forget to train your hamstrings to reduce injury risk. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything else, feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you want to talk straight with me, the links of my social medias are in the description. I'm always open to help anybody. I'll see you next Sunday, and until then, train hard, stay consistent, and never forget, make yourself proud.